Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the boss. And this is the Professional Forex Trading Course 101, everybody. Never forget, trading is a learnable skill when you learn in the correct way. What's the goal? My goal for you is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years, alright? Not in 6 months, not in 1 week, not in 1 year, but in 3 years on average in an institutional way. What is the institutional way? First the analyst, then the trader, everybody. Alright? And never forget, with the right information, you can make it. You can become a consistently profitable trader that you always wanted to be. Hello Sandy, how are you? Can you hear my voice, everybody, normally, or is there a up? Can you hear my voice normally, everybody? And everybody, you are going to graduate from this course when, number one, you have your charts set up and ready for trading. Are you building your charts? Sandy, are you building your charts? Clara, hello Clara, how are you? Are you building your charts? Clara says yes. Number two, you have a strategy in place. You understand why you win, why you lose, and you understand how probabilistic thinking affects your strategy. We're going to work on this today. Sandy says yes, I can hear you. And number three, you have a complete understanding of how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. So today we're going to work on number two. Alright, and real disclaimer, this stream is not a trading or investment advice. We're here to learn. And for homeworks and questions, you have my Gmail. And for webinars, seminars, you have the Skype. Now for this year we are over the course, the Fibonacci Mastery, the USO Dollar Index, the basket trading, the Gamma system, the how to hedge course only next year, right? Only next year. And today it's our last day of our last session of the week, everybody. All right, we're going to be together until 21, and then we're going to go on vacation, and we're going to be back January 8th. all right, so we have 2 weeks off. Not that we have, I am going to take 2 weeks off, everybody. Alright, our last stream is going to be 21st of December, and then we're going to be back in January. Alright, that being said, everybody, let's talk about the strategy, right? Your strategy. Okay, so example of a strategy. Example of a strategy, and you have the homework, everybody, until Monday. Build your own. Alright, so we talked about technical market structure, which are the monthly bands, right? Again, there is no right or wrong on the strategy, but if I'm following the manual, alright, it's going to be number one, I am going to trade only, and this is a variable, I'm going to trade only variable in the direction of the monthly bands, alright? From the manual, alright, we are not going to do anything special here, but from the manual, let's say that this is my strategy, and I'm saying to myself, well, I'm going to trade only in the direction of the monthly bands. So what does this mean? If this is euro dollar monthly chart, everybody, and where are we here? Thanks to Ernesto, I know how to delete all of those things. and unclick. All right, everybody, if this is euro dollar monthly chart, right, and up in here is the upper band example, somewhere down here is the lower band, and if this is the strategy rule that I built, meaning you built, then this is going to affect my trading on the chart. Agreed, everybody? Type in the chat, I understand what you're talking about, or type in the chat, I don't understand what you're talking about. This rule is going to affect what I do on euro dollar all time frames, the monthly, just because of the monthly bands. But we can go on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart. This rule is going to affect what I do on the chart. How make a remote strategy? Either my English is not that good either. Are you talking about automated system? Sandy says, yeah, it's understandable. Alright? So, or you are going to put another rule, example, number two, I am going to trade in both directions, talking about the monthly bands, but when against I am going to risk 50% less of a normal risk. Alright, everybody? So when you're building your strategy and when you're addressing the monthly bands, which is the first lesson, technical market structure, you know, that the Forex market is moving between the two bands. Alright, so this would be just an example of the rule. I'm going to trade only in the direction of the monthly bands. So if this would be the case, I would just short the market. I would not go long when the market was retracing. I would not go long on any time frames because that's the rule. Or I can change number 1 to number 2 and say I'm going to trade in both directions, talking about the monthly band, but when against I'm going to risk 50% less. Example. So in simple terms, everybody, in simple terms, when the market was falling, I would risk, example, not a rule, when the market was falling, I would risk 1%, but when the market was retracing, I would risk 0.5% on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 15 minute, alright? Just an example. Marcelo says, is the microphone volume too low or is just mine? Everybody, I don't know. Is just his or it's the microphone it's low? Type in the chat, please. Type in the chat, microphone it's alright, or type in the chat, no, microphone it's too low. Hedge fund trader Sandy, hedge fund trader Eder, hedge fund trader Clara, if you would be so kind, type in the chat for Marcelo to understand, oh, it's his microphone or it's mine. So Marcelo is on your side, alright? Clara says no, it's okay. Alright, everybody, moving forward, highs and lows. Now market behaviors, give me a second. Julius, it's okay. Marcelo, okay. Market behaviors, alright? So talking about the strategy, I can address now patterns, alright? So patterns. Alright everybody, this is the simplistic approach. We just started with the Forex course 101. So we are going to change, we are going to put in here is going to be number one, general direction. Alright, and we're going to color code this in blue, general direction, and this is going to be, whoops, not this one, but edit label, this is going to be 1.1, and this is going to be edit label 1.2. Alright, and now here we're talking about patterns. We're going to color code this in blue too, bold. Alright, there we go, black one. So 2.1, I am going to trade the market wave and the short term trends only when the market wave is in an extension. And all of this, it's a variable, it's a variable, alright? I'm going to trade the market wave and the short-term trends only when the market wave is an extension. Boss, I am feeling you, man. You can't imagine. What are you talking about? Alexander, how are you? Yes, hello. Everybody, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do in here. You know, it's at the sound check, it's to the max, so I really don't know what to do to increase the volume. Alright, so here is the pattern. I'm going to trade the market wave and the short-term trend only when the market wave is in an extension. What does this mean? This means let's go to clone chart. Let's go to GBP USD this time, and let's go on the daily chart. Right, daily chart. So this would be the lower band, right? This would be the lower band, and give me a second, everybody. Am I right? Where is the text? Where is the text? So one more time. 2.1. I am going to trade the market wave and the short-term trends when in market wave extension only. And those are variables, those are variables. Alright, everybody? On my side, you are loud and clear. All good? All good? So what would be 2.2? 2.2, so it's a variable, right? 2.2, I am going to trade short-term trends plus consolidations. Alright? Just an example. Okay? So, GBP USD daily chart, GBP USD daily chart. I'm going to trade the market wave and the short-term trends when in market wave extensions only. So, first thing first, I need to find the market wave on the GBP USD daily chart. So zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. Market wave, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Extension, lower lows, lower highs. That's the lower low, I believe. Give me a second, or maybe I'm mistaken. Which one is the lowest low? Oh, that's the low. That's the low. Market wave, right? Market wave. Extension, retracement, extension. Right, everybody? So, because it's a variable, alright? Now, do we agree, everybody, that back in time, not a long time ago, but back in time, the market was making higher highs, higher lows, and then stopped making higher high, higher low, and start making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Do we agree? Back in time? Type in the chat, yes, I agree, or type in the chat, no, I don't agree. I don't agree with your vision. I don't agree with how you chart. Do we agree, everybody? Yeah, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. And Julius, I'm feeling you. You are getting me scared. you are scaring me. I'm feeling you. What do you mean I'm feeling you? Because I'm not feeling you. Clara says yes. All right. Could I short the short-term trends based on my strategy? And my strategy, it's an example of the rules. Could I take advantage of the market, everybody, in here? Look at my strategy, and remember, this is no suggestion or whatever, you know, those are examples, you know. It's already changing from 1.1 to 1.2 how and what I'm going to do on the chart. But talking about the pattern, I'm going to trade the market wave and the short-term trend when in market wave extension only. Here is the question: could I take advantage of this short-term downtrend and make some money? Clara says yes, you can. Anybody else? Anybody else, everybody? Hedge fund trader Shola, hedge fund trader Julius, hedge fund trader Alexander, hedge fund trader Marcelo, hedge fund trader Either, hedge fund trader Sandy. What do you think? Could I take advantage of this short-term downtrend and short it based on what my strategy is saying? Yes or no? Boss, I don't know. Read the strategy. Read the strategy. You're looking at it. Julius saying, I'm happy because I'm seeing the result of what I'm studying. Wow, congratulations. I'm happy for you too. And the correct answer, Clara, is no, you cannot. You shouldn't. You should not. If you are going to obey the strategy rules, Forex course 202, looking for an edge, you should not short the market. Exactly, because Shola says, whoa, we are in a retracement. We're in a retracement. Right? But if you would change the 2.1 to 2.2, what then? Exactly, if you change the rule, because those two are completely different rules, if you would not have 2.1 but you would have only 2.2. Yes, everybody, thank you very much. Somebody not on YouTube, but it's pointing up. My bad as a teacher. What does mean variable? You need to choose one or the other, alright? Thank you very much for pointing this out, appreciate. My bad. You need to choose which one between those two are going to obey. Just one, alright? And here too. Boss, which one? I don't know, it's up to you to choose. This is just an example, alright? If you feel good with 2.1, have 2.1. If you feel better with 2.2, have 2.2. But you cannot have both, everybody. Choose just one, alright? Thank you very much. So if I have the 2.2 rule without the 2.1, then yeah, I would shorten downtrend, right? Alright. And then the market was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Everybody, and give me a second. GBP USD. Alright, and do we agree, everybody, that the market stopped making lower lows, lower highs? So this was violet, and the market start making again higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Do we agree? Not a high, not a high. There's a high. Is this a low? Yeah, that's a low. Agreed, everybody? And we've learned trend lines too. If you want, you can put or draw a beautiful trend line. Alright, so if I'm trading the market wave, listen to me very carefully right now. Listen to me very carefully, because this is the point that most of you are not coachable. You are not listening to me. Entry number one. Boss, really? Yes, really. This is where you are not coachable. Beginner traders, you are not listening to me. Alright? You are inventing hot water. You believe that you are smarter than me. And maybe you are, right? Who knows? Maybe you are. But we're talking about in trading, not in general. Right? Now, here is the tricky question for you. If you are going to trade the market wave, the yellow one, specifically, is your entry at the entry number one only, or could be your entry or entry number one and or entry number two? Boss, can you repeat please? Yes, sir. If you are trading the yellow market wave only, because this is how you formed your strategy, is your entry on the market wave entry number one just the entry number one, or it could be the entry number one and the entry number two? What's the correct answer? In the meantime, Shola is asking, what if I decide to go in both two ways and obey the rules? I might not going to make it. See, everybody, Shola, you're not listening to me. I just told you, decide and choose one on the rules. Everybody, listen to me. You are not making it. This is one of the many aspects. You are not making it because you are trying to do everything and you are trying to trade everything, alright? Not doable. Okay? You must go step by step, one and perform 1 and get skilled at 1, then you go on 2 and perform the 2 and you get skilled at 2 patterns, then maybe, just maybe you go to 3. And talking about the entries, Sandy, number 1 only, Shola, only number 1, Julius, only the number 2, Marcello, 1 only. Correct answer, everybody. If you are trading the yellow, the entry number 1, it's the correct answer. Julius, not the number 2, the entry number 1. Alright? Now, here where you don't listen, everybody, is here was your entry. You know, this was your risk. Alright, this was your risk, this was your stop loss. Alright, stop loss goes on the pattern traded, stop loss goes on the pattern traded, stop loss goes on the pattern traded, stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Alright, so this was your entry. Alright. Sandy says number 2 with 50% less risk. You can. It's a variable. Good job, Sandy. Alright, everybody. Yeah, we have countless variables, but I'm trying to make a point in here. The entry on the yellow, it was here. Period, end of story. Yes, but period, end of story. Julius is trying to get smart. Sorry, to buy or to sell? Come on, man, to buy. Everybody, the entry on the yellow was here. Period, end of story. But because you are on the 15-minute chart and you are at the job, or you are on the 1-hour chart and 2-hour chart and 4-hour chart and you are at the job, or you are sleeping, and when you wake up, the market is up in here on the 15-minute chart, or the 1-hour chart, or the 2-hour chart. Isn't that true, everybody? Type in the chat, true or not true? You are missing the entries, not judging anybody. This is called life. You are sleeping, and the market went the market wave way, or you are at the job and the market went the market wave way, and now that you are looking at the chart, the market is at entry number 2. All good, Julius, don't worry, all good. All good. All good, don't worry. Alright, everybody? Now Sandy says, alright, if I'm missing the entry, can I still go with the entry and put the 0.5% risk? Yes, you can. There is no right or wrong on the strategy, right? Okay, everybody, so we are clear. 95% of you are not listening when I'm telling you, if you are trading the yellow up in here, don't put the stop loss on the yellow because it's going to take too much time to trade the short-term trend. Alright? No, it's not a rule, it's a suggestion. You should have entered here. Elvis has left the building, the trend has left the station. You know, you can enter number 2, but it's not the optimal. This is what you should do. So now you have other options. Marcelo is saying, so many times I wake up and it passed the end. Exactly. So entry number 1, it's alright, all good. Okay, so we're going to delete one. This was just a point to make, just an example. But we have from the strategy, I'm going to trade the market wave and the short-term trends when in market wave extension only. So from the strategy, if I missed if I miss the entry on the market wave, right? Just an example. Could I have entered, everybody? Could I have entered in here? Going long in here? Just an example. Could I have entered in here? Or can I enter again if the market's going to break again? Can I enter again here? Based from the strategy, can I trade the short-term trend? Based on what my strategy is saying, yes or no? Type in the chat, yes, you can trade the short-term trend, or type in the chat, no, you cannot trade the short-term trend. Shola, you like it, huh? Shola likes the Elvis has left the building and the train has left the station. Alexander says yes, you can. Send yes. Alright, all good, everybody? And this is clear, right? I'm going to trade short-term trends, consolidations. Alright, just an example. Very good. Now, go in here, everybody. And so those are general direction, patterns. Now let's go on number 3, example, right? Number 3, entry setup. Entry setup. And before you go to entry setup, let me just check from the manual, right? From the manual, we addressed the market wave, we addressed market behaviors, we addressed the trends. All right, trend lines, all right. Trend lines, consolidation, we addressed as a pattern, how to trade trends, all right. Oh, news events, and we had trading time frame concepts, bringing all together, finding, oh, counter trend lines, all right. Very good. So we are here, and what would be one more? We talked about consolidation, so 2.3, everybody, 2.3 example wise. I am not, and this is a variable, it's a variable, I am not going to trade consolidations, and this is a variable too. All right, so in your strategy you can be very specific on what patterns you are going to trade, and you can be very specific on what patterns you are not going to trade. All right, can you show the trade for consolidation based on the strategy? Sure. Entry setup, right? Just an example. So now we are talking about entering the market. All right, so 3.1, and it's a variable. Okay, I am going to trade the daily chart. Example, it's a variable. 3.2, I am going to enter with, we just learned it yesterday, counter trendline break. I cannot address candlestick formations, we didn't learn it yet. Alright, I'm going to enter with the counter trendline break. And if you want to get more specific, everybody, 3.3, I am going to enter at the end of retracement, end of retracement, and star end of retracement means that on the smaller time frame the market has shifted, which means changed, shifted the short term trend from retracement to extension. Alright, everybody? Again, all of this is just an example. There is no right or wrong on the strategy. This was from yesterday. You know, to have why do you want to be a trader. Alright? Entry setup. I'm going to trade the daily chart. It's a variable. You can say 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart, whatever chart. I'm going to enter with the counter trendline break, and I'm going to enter at the end of retracement. Alright. So going to GBP USD as the example here. As the example, right? And we're going to talk about this one, which already happened. Alright, so out. Now, do we have, everybody, specifically, do we have a counter trendline break on this white candle? Specifically, type in the chat, yes or no. You don't see the future. Your strategy is saying we are going to enter with the counter trendline break, and if I'm more specific, this is the high, and there you go, that's the counter trend. Everybody, do we have a counter trendline break? Type in the chat yes, or type in the chat no. And then we're going to talk about how to enter consolidation. Do we have a counter trendline break? Yes, alright. But this is not enough. From my strategy, everybody, I need to see is, so I have two requirements for the entry setup, right? Entry setup has two requirements. Number one, counter trendline break, and number two, end of retracement, end of retracement. Alright, here is a rectangle for the counter trendline break, and here is a rectangle for the end of retracement. So yes, the daily is just an example. This could be the 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart, whatever. So counter trendline break, check. Alright, now end of retracement. So I need to put a vertical line, and I need to go on the smaller time frame, which regard to daily it's the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour chart. So I'm going to clone the chart, and I'm going to go on the 2-hour chart, just an example. Alright, and I need to see, alright, are we at the end of retracement, meaning is the market making lower lows, lower, it's a low but there is no high, is the market making lower lows, lower highs, or is the market making high to low to high, or is the market making higher highs, higher lows? So is the market making higher highs, higher lows, everybody? Type in the chat. Yes, Yes, it is making hard highs, hard lows, or type in chat. No, it's not making hard highs, hard lows. And when you lose on the strategy, Shola and Julius and Clara in the Forex course 202, when you lose on the strategy is when this happens, and this is the relevant high, and this is the relevant low, and this is the relevant high, and this is the relevant low, and your strategy is saying that you're going to enter at the end of retracement. Give me a second, everybody. Your strategy is saying that you're going to enter at the end of retracement, and you are in here, and this is not the end of retracement. Sandy, the last high is not confirmed. Why not? See, everybody? Do you understand why you lose on the strategy? This is theory, so you are entering in here, everybody. Beginner trader stock, beginner trader stuff. You are entering in here thinking, oh, the market shifted the trend. Wrong answer. You are still in a retracement. If those are relevant highs and relevant lows, then only when the market, we said that the market has crowned. If this is the relevant high, this is the relevant low, that's the relevant high, that's the relevant low, only and only when the market breaks those relevant highs and lows, only then the market has changed or swifted trends. So anything and everything you do in between in here, you are entering prematurely, and that's why you lose. Does this make sense, everybody? Here you have a great example. Alright? So did the market crown? Did the market make relevant? Did the market break the relevant high and then confirm the trend? By the way, take a screenshot, print it out and write. Julius says, yes boss, I understand, that's why I'm happy. Now you understand how we make mega millions, right? We make mega millions every year. We are looking at the same charts, but we are doing things differently. And you can show it's part of the skill. Make sense? It's part of the skill. This is nothing special, agreed everybody? But I need to be very precise, not chasing the money, which is a field of emotions. I need to be very precise and not chase the money and wait for the appropriate time to enter. And this is, everybody, from the first page, this is this. You understand how probabilistic thinking affects your strategy, because we are doing this to ourselves. Make sense? And Sandy says correctly, I have higher highs, higher lows. Yes, I do, but is this the end of retracement? Did the trend change, shifted? And the answer is no. No, this high this high is still inside the short-term downtrend. Can you see it, everybody? Relevant high, relevant low, relevant lower high, relevant lower low, not relevant lower high. Bam! Now the market is what we said, crowned. So talking about the uptrend, I have the first low, I have the first higher high, so I need to wait. Now I have the second, which is the first lower high, higher low, sorry. We have the first higher low, so I need only one or the next one higher high to conform an uptrend, and it's in here. So high to low, low to high, high to low. Now this is confirmed on the smaller time frame, and here is the counter trend line break. So the appropriate entry from the strategy was not in here, but it was it was in here. And what can you see, everybody? Did the correct entry from your strategy happen on the same day, or did the correct entry from your strategy happen the next day? Type in the chat. What can you see? Did the entry happen the same day, or did the correct entry happen the next day? And remember, there is no right or wrong, those are just variables, but I'm trying to obey my strategy, right? Forex course 202, looking for an edge, collecting samples, right, everybody? The institutional way. First the analyst, then the trader. Forex course 202, it's all about the business, has nothing to do with charts anymore. We are using charts, but it's more about the strategy and the edge and collecting samples. But you are not coming to an edge because you are not obeying the rules of your strategy. You are making money and I'm yelling at you, don't do this. Why not, boss? I made money. Because it's not a sample, and it's not a sample, and it's not a sample. And you say, Mike, monthly payment, or Michael, monthly payment, and I said, thank you very much, appreciate. My dogs love your money. My dogs. Everybody, website. We're building the website. Where is the... There you go. Those two guys are your best friends in the Forex course 202. Those two guys. We're buying diamonds with your money, everybody. This is Fibo as per Fibonacci, and this is Ichi as for Ichimoku. And they always fight. Those two in the Forex course 202, those two are your best friends, believe me. All the money that you spend for nothing, January, February, March, June, July, it goes to those two guys. They have the swimming pool, they have diamonds, they have the Rolex. Just because you don't listen and you are making money, and I'm telling you, don't do this, don't do this. Why not? Why not? Not a sample, not a sample. Meaning no edge, and no edge, no big money. Forex course 202 conversation. Alexander said correctly, next day. Clara said correctly, next day. Sandy, next day. Very good. Patience in the market is so hard. Sure, but you can go on smaller time frames, right? All of the issues you have, everybody, are in the Forex course 202. Alright, chasing the money, FOMO, whatever. All your prayers are answered in the money phase, Forex course 202. Alright, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. See you back on Monday. Alright, we're going to have classes until December 21st, and then we're going to be back January 8th. Alright, so see you next Monday. Until next Monday, try to build your strategy. Alright, and until Monday, stay strong and build your strategy like a boss. Because you are in business and you really are the boss of your account.